Hello, everyone, and welcome to your February Tarot and Oracle forecast. My name is Charlotte Alea. I'm an intuitive counselor and self-discovery coach, and I'm going to draw 5 cards for you for February, 3 tarot cards, 2 oracle cards. One of the oracle is from the Spirit Animal Oracle from the Wild Unknown. Here's the box for that. And the other oracle is from the Sacred Symbols Oracle from Marcella Kroll. These are my 2 favorite oracle decks, by the way. And 3 tarot cards from the Mary L. Tarot, which is my go-to deck these days. I just cannot put this deck down. Okay, so I know there is so much intense energy in the air, and we seem to be kind of flip-flopping back from like super masculine outward energy to super feminine inward receptive energy, and kind of having a hard time finding our balance in between those. And so that's just kind of what I'm picking up going into this reading. I am feeling like February is going to give us an opportunity to bring those intense energies into balance, into focus, and a way to utilize them in order for us to be firmly seated in our own sense of power and capability. All right, so I'm going to draw those cards and see what comes through. Okay, so we've got 3 of Cups, Ace of Wands, the World, Frog, and Morning Star. Okay, so we're going to start this reading by talking about this guy right here, Ace of Wands, which is the second card we drew, the center card for the 3 tarot cards I drew. So Ace of Wands, if you notice on this card, look at that bright blue flame right in the center of this hermaphroditic angel. That right there is your powerhouse. That is bringing focus to all this fiery energy that is bursting from you right now, that is wanting to come free, right? This is powerful energy. This is wonderful energy. This is what drives you forward. This is what gives you passion and desire and willpower. This allows you to get stuff done. But what burns creates, and it also destroys. So this energy does need to be tamed. It needs to be coaxed. It needs to be filtered by those other aspects of yourselves, and by those aspects, those more watery aspects of yourself. I'm going to get to that in a minute. And so consider how that fire in you may at some points be really driving you forward in ways that you want, and may also sometimes be kind of catching you and tripping over. You might be tripping over yourself. So you might be extinguishing yourself, burning yourself up while you're creating yourself. So you kind of create this like cycle, right? If you only stay on that side of coaxing that flame, because the flame is important, and you might be feeling kind of a bit like self-righteous right now. That self-righteousness is a protection to order to say, like, don't, no one else get in the way of my flame. I need it to stay powerful right now. We all need it to stay powerful. We all need this energy right now. But if we leave it alone, we end up burning ourselves out, or we end up running around in a circle. So the way to balance this is, and I'm going to bring up these two cards at the same time. So we drew this beautiful Three of Cups card and a frog. Okay, so what you need to do is, while that fire is burning, you also need to kind of keep yourself a little bit wet all the time. And no, I do not mean that in a dirty way. What I mean is to keep yourself wet with your emotions. Allow your emotions to be a part of that experience, that receptive, softer side of you. The frog represents what is one of the most sensitive creatures on earth. And it is constantly needing to remain wet, to remain in the water. If not, it's going to dry out and die, right? So key into the more sensitive aspects of yourselves that are needing expression, that allowing your emotions to be part of you, to be on the outside of you. Those emotions are going to allow you to remain connected in a very essential way. And so you're not burning out, you're not standing alone with your flame by yourself, right? So we move to the Three of Cups. Three streams move together. They do not operate on their own. So how can you allow your emotions to constantly be part of your experience and allow those emotions to point you towards connection? To allow those emotions to point you towards compassion, towards empathy, towards shared experience. So you're not sitting there burning your fire alone. You're also able to receive support from other people, to receive compassion, to allow somebody to hold you, to allow yourself to be witnessed in your emotions that might not feel so wonderful all the time. Those emotions will also give you power and will give you mobility, because they speak of incredibly important aspects and they keep you sane. I know that's strange to hear, because it may feel like your emotions sometimes make you feel a little bit crazy. But what makes you crazy is denying them and then acting from a place of denial, from an unconscious place, acting out your emotions instead of accepting them, loving them as part of yourself, which the frog is so good at doing, because he and the water element are one and the same. The frog cannot exist outside of a watery environment. It's part of him. So this is you this month. You cannot exist separate from your emotions. However you feel about everything that's going on, allow that to be part of yourself. Allow that to fuel you. Allow it to speak to you. Allow it to drive you. Right? It's not all going to be daisies. It's not all going to be, I can do this. Yes, everything's great. I have the power in me to make it so far. I can do it alone. That's just going to burn you out. You're going to run out of gas. Jump out of the car every once in a while and take a deep dip. And come back to yourself. Come home to all the aspects of yourselves. Come home to the tender parts of yourself that need nurturing, that need other people. So shifting gears just a little bit, the World card. The World card is asking me today, what is sticking around that you felt was complete, that you felt that was already passed, that you felt that you were already released? What's still kind of sticking around? You know, we're going into February, which is the second month of a new cycle, and there is still something lagging. And the World card makes me ask, maybe it's not something that you need to release, but maybe it's something that you need to honor. And that's why it's sticking around. So is there a part of you that actually needs to be honored in a new way and integrated, and thus transmuted and transformed into something else? So sit with that for a little bit, because Morningstar is here to let us know that regardless of how we feel, regardless of how we feel stuck, we are all moving forward. We're all moving forward together. We're in alignment. We're being guided. And it's a very reassuring thing to not just hear, but experience. To know that we are all in this together, and that we are moving forward towards something, even though that path might feel like it takes a few laps, takes a few rounds, goes in a few circles. This is the path. Never happens in a straight line. We're still being guided by something very bright in front of us, moving us forward. And so, moving back to the World card, is there a way that you can use the cycle that you have completed, that you are coming into completion from, and that you are kind of trying to leave behind you? Is there a way for you to actually use what you learned from that? And this is part of the transmutation process. Use what you learned from that in a way where you're actually giving it to others, giving that wisdom and knowledge to others. So maybe there's something really useful that you are kind of denying yourself, that you are trying to put in the past, that's actually speaking to you and saying, hey, this is still relevant in this new way. And you can pass it on. Maybe not even for yourself, maybe for others. There is a way for you to use something that you have learned about yourself and your world for the betterment of the world, for the betterment of other people, that will help you actually grow into this new cycle that you are beginning right now. All right. So that is my reading for February 2017. Please visit me on my website at dreamintuition.com if you'd like a personal intuitive counseling session. You can also find on my website the Sacred Intention Challenge, which is 6 days to come into alignment with all the different aspects of you and to your soul's true deep desire, how your soul and your highest self is wanting you to grow in the year in front of you. So much other stuff offered on my website, so please visit me there and subscribe to my channel so you can get these videos as well as many other videos. I'm also starting a new series soon all about emotional wisdom. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet. It might be called Emotional Wisdom. We'll see. Okay, I will see you all very soon. Thank you. Bye.